I don't know, actually.
I'll make it soaking.
Right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to next Sunday night quiz. Hope all is well in the world with everybody, and you haven't been under a deluge of rain all weekend. Some places have caught it pretty badly, but thankfully not too bad in rugby. Well, I hasten to add, he says knowingly. Right then, this week, 6 rounds of just general tricky trivia to keep you going, as usual. And just a quick recap of last week's winners. Now, last week, we saw Split the Difference take the prize last week on 59 points. This is last Sunday, of course. On 57 points, equal share of the spoils went to the Quizzy Rascals and the Rugby Rotary Club, both of which ended up on 57 points. They were hotly pursued in fourth place by the Famous Five on a fantastic 56 points. And just behind them on 55 points, we had PRS. Now, obviously, there were a lot of other teams in the 50s, but I couldn't name them all. He said no, but never mind. Right, who we got online? Martin Davis has just joined us. So good evening to Martin and Tina. I'm sure from sunny Dunchurch. And I hope all is well with you too. Cheers, by the way. I'm on a beer tonight that one of the teams is trying to bribe me with beer, which is excellent news, but never mind. Jackie Skipper's just logged in. Good evening, Jackie. Hope all is well with you. And you've had a decent weekend, and you as well, Mike. So good evening, Mike Yates. Ready to do battle in tonight's quiz. Michelle's just joined us from Crick, so good evening to Michelle. Hope all is well with you. And we've now got Georgia Lambert's just joined us from sunny York. I hope it's been a good weekend where you are. I don't know whether it's still raining there at the moment. It's cleared up in the Midlands for a change, but never mind. So good evening to the Yorkists, or the Yorkies as they like to be called. Let's see how they fare tonight. They're getting the hang of my quiz at long last, and I'm sure their scores are going to ever get better, slowly but surely. Vanessa's just joined us, Vanessa Hughes. So good evening, Vanessa. Hope all is well with you. And you've had a decent week and a good weekend. We'll look forward to your input in a bit and see how you fare tonight. Now then, tonight's rounds. Let me just bring up my Word documents, because for some reason I've gone and closed it all down. But never mind. Soon open that up and get it on the screen, then I know what the hell the rounds are tonight, because I can't even remember myself. But never mind. It could be worse. I'm recovering a little bit from a heavy session last night. With some social distancing. We were playing games until 2 in the morning, which was ridiculous, but never mind. Was it 2:30, was it? Yeah, we were playing pop-up pirate at 2:30 in the morning in Yenga. The kind of things you do on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. It seemed quite good fun at the time, but never mind. And right, here we go then. Let me just see. Right, tonight, obviously, we start off with just an initial letter. So I give you the name, or the word Sunday, followed by 04th, Sunday the 4th, and all the initial letters of that word. Round number 2 tonight, I've got all 6-letter words starting with the letter D. So how can you go far on with that? 6-letter words starting with the letter D. Round number 3 tonight is a good old trivia trail, where the last letter of your first answer is the first letter of your next answer, and so on and so forth. Round number 4 is a mystery letter of numbers in this round. Basically, we start off with one of the answers got 1 letter, one's got 2, one's got 3, one's got 4, and so on and so forth, until you've got 1 of every length as an answer. Round number 5 tonight, repetition. Basically, all the words contain the word, all the answers contain the word pot, P-O-T, in that order. Somewhere in the answer is the word pot, every one of the answers. Well, at least I think it is, except the first one. Seems to have made a mistake with that one. Never mind. Yes, right. They're all okay. He says no. So, yeah. Yes. And finally, the last round tonight is a general trivia round. A general trivia round where we've got 10 silly questions. Well, not all silly questions. 10 questions on general trivia, just to sort out 1 or 2 winners or losers tonight. So there we have it. There are tonight's rounds. Right, let's see who else we've got online. Andrew Lewis has joined us. Good evening, Andrew. Hope all is well with you. And Jane, keeping well. Squeaky Bob. So Neil and Tracy are there. Good evening, Squeaky Bob. Hope all is well with you. Lisa Lasky checking in. We've got Team UK, USA checking in. So what temperature is it in the USA? In California, sunny California at the moment. Have you got rid of all those fires? I haven't seen much on the news lately about that, but it's all Donald Trump news here. So it'd be interesting to know how whether the fires have abated a bit in sunny USA and how warm it is. Anne Anderson's just joined us. Good evening, Anne. I hope all is well with you. So Anne and Dave have joined us. George Priestley's also joined us. Good evening, George. Hope all is well with you. And so has Chris Meads. We've got Kevin Garrett. Nick, correction 58. What's the correction 58? Was that last week's score? I got you down as 57, but never mind. You must have scored 58. But never mind. What the hell? Mick and Bev are online as well. So Mick and Bev Roberts are online tonight, and from sunny Bilton. Hope all is well with you, Mick, and keeping well. And Jane and Graham Gifford have just joined us from sunny Cambridge. Hope all is well with you. Nick Bowers has also joined us. So it's raining. It's Sunday. Is it Sunday already? Yes, it is Sunday already. It's not raining here. We've had a fairly nice afternoon, actually, quite sunny and make a hell of a change, really, because we've had some dreadful weather yesterday. It was pouring down all day long, but never mind. And Lisa's just saying, yes, fire's still burning, unfortunately. It's sunny, but also smoky. Great. Yes, it's a great shame. Now they seem to be getting fires every year now in California. We never used to hear about it a lot, but we seem to now. So Nick and Graham are saying, hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. And Kevin Kiernan, Rotary Club of Rugby. Yes, they've just logged on. So good evening to all our Rotary friends, and hope all is well with you all, and you're all keeping well. At least we face we face palm every time Trump opens his mouth. Couldn't make this week up. Oh well, we'll see how he fares. We're not sure. He's got his own supporters outside the hospital, I'm sure, wishing for a speedy recovery. But no matter what you think of the man, nobody should have to endure COVID, should they? Never mind. Right. Oh, yes, Kevin Kinnan is assuring me they got 58 points last week. I did go through last week's quiz and write all the answers. Now, never mind, you might have corrected it towards the end, I expect, Kevin. So that would have put you in a clear second place then last week. So let me just go through the scores from last week again. We had in the lead on 59 points. We didn't. Yes, 59 points. I'd split the difference, sorry, on 59. That then obviously gives the Rugby Rotary Club a firm second place on a fantastic 58 points, and they were closely followed in third place by the Quizzy Rascals on 57 points. Matthew's just logged in, and so has right, Sarah's just said hello. So good evening to all our friends in Worcester. Hope all is well. I hope you haven't had too much rain, and I hope the River Severn hasn't burst its banks where you are. But as I always recall, Worcester was always the race course that used to get flooded down there, especially at beer festival times. But never mind. Matthew's just signed in. The beer's going down well, Matthew. That's the man that bribed me with some beer this week. Thank you very much. It's excellent. So we can't go far wrong with that. Power generation today was absolutely awful, but not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday, it barely switched itself on, to be fair, all day long. But never mind. Right, we've got Jed and Tracy are checking in. So good evening, Jed. Good evening, Tracy. Hope all is well with you. As is Steve Farnlands. He says, good evening from Steve Hills and Colonel Dexter. I hope Colonel Dexter's keeping you in order tonight and ready to whip the team into some kind of shape. Lisa Lasky, I don't wish him harm. I hope he gets better soon as he can legitimately trounce him in the election. Well, let's see what happens. It could be interesting, couldn't it? It amazes me that, well, anyway, no, I won't say. It's wrong to get onto politics on a live broadcast, isn't it? Don Cazzotti have joined us. Good evening, Don Cazzotti. Now we're in for some trouble. They're signing in from London and Manchester. So good evening to London. Good evening to Manchester. And let's hope all is well with you and you're ready to do tonight's quiz. We've got 5 minutes before the start, so I'll just quickly run through those rounds again for you. 6 rounds of general trivia, really, starting off with round number 1, Sunday the 4th. It will be entitled Sunday the 4th. Just use the initial letter or number of each of those. Round number 2 basically is all 6-letter words starting with the letter D. 6-letter words starting with the letter D. Well, there's 10 of those, so I'm sure you'll find that pretty straightforward. Round number 3 is a good old trivia trial where the last letter of your first answer is the first letter of your next answer. Till you get to number 10, the last letter of number 10 is the first letter of number 1. Round number 4 tonight is a mystery number of letters in random order, basically. So one of your answers will be 3 letters long. The next one might be 5, 7, 9, and so forth, and they're not repeated. Round number 5 tonight, all the words contain the word pot, P-O-T, in that order, with the exception of one that I've just noticed, which has got it not in order. Never mind. So let's worry about that when we get to it, and I will explain. And finally, round number 6 tonight is just a general trivia round. So 10 general knowledge questions, which are just general trivia, which some of you might know and some of you won't know. So we'll see. Right, the Ridgeways have just returned and joined in tonight. So good evening, Anthony. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with the boat. I must come and see this. I was only cycling near, where were we the other day? We were the other side of Daventry, and I said, oh, we ought to pop to Wilton, but it looked a bit far on the map. So I thought, no, perhaps not. You'll have to let me know this week. I could pop over and come and have a look at your boat. Give it the once over. Ian's just joined us. Harry is in absentia. Actually, he's in Yarmouth. He's back to see his dad, I expect, Ian. So we wish Harry all the best if he's not here. So Julian and Ian are here anyway. So still a good team there. Right, we've got 53 teams ready to do a battle tonight. We've got 3 minutes before we start. Have I made any more mistakes, Lydia, in the quiz? Lydia just goes over the quiz before I start reading it out, just in case I've missed out lines or words or things wrong generally, which is quite easy to do, but never mind. Harry Cage, he says, I am giving it a go. Good old Harry, come on. Yeah, you'll be all right. Peter Robinson, P&S would like to quiz. No, that's fine. Come on, Peter. P&S would like to quiz. Fine. Just join us in. Join on. There's no problem. We've got plenty of teams taking part tonight. The only 8 JBs just joined us. Twinnies, one in rugby, one in Aviemore in Scotland. Fantastic. Wow. Well, you couldn't get more socially distanced than being in Aviemore, could you, I suppose? Lovely area of the world. Shame I'm not there myself, really. As I recall, last time we were there, were we on our bike, Angie? I can't remember. But never mind, we might have been. But yeah, lovely part of the world, Aviemore. So good evening to Scotland. I'm sure you're probably our only team member, or one of our team members in from Scotland tonight. Paula Lewis has just joined us. The Quizzy Rascals are here and logged in. Good evening, Paula. Hope all is well with you, and you're ready to do battle with all the other teams tonight. We've got all the top teams have joined us so far. In fact, it's great to see everybody, and not quite sure how everybody is faring with this COVID restrictions, because it's getting worse around certain parts of the country. And well, it seems to be getting worse everywhere, but never mind. Which doesn't bode well as we approach Christmas, does it? I mean, I was hoping to get pub quiz going back up and running for kind of October and November time, something like that now, really. But it doesn't seem to have happened, and I don't think it's going to happen in a hurry, which is a shame. But there you go. It means you've got to put up with me on a Sunday night, which is a bit of a blow anyway. So, what the hell? It is all right, isn't it? Yes, tonight. I'm on some. It's a keg. What do they call it? A keg of Longhorn IPA from a fellow Warwickshire brewery, actually. Purity in Rugby. So Alex has just joined us. Good evening, Alex. Mom and son are in. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Right then, with just a minute to go, make sure you've got your drinks and snacks at the ready, and pens to hand. Do remember, you do your own marking after each round, and after I go over all the results, and we'll see how we fared. So without further ado, it is now 2015. So let me bring the quiz up on my screen at the same time as I can see all you lot as well. So round of one, starting off with Sunday the 4th. Sunday the 4th. So your first answer has got to start with the letter S, just in case now you've not done this before. So your first answer starts with the letter S, your next one with the letter U, the next one with the letter N, as in the word Sunday, 04TH. So question number 1, here we go. Nice, easy one to get you going. A rival to Barbie. Which doll, looks, and range of accessories made her the best-selling toy in the United Kingdom in both 1968 and 1970? So question 1 again. A rival to Barbie, which doll's looks and range of accessories made her the best-selling toy in the United Kingdom in both 1968 and 1970? That's question number 1. Starting with the letter S, which makes it pretty straightforward. Unless you can't remember back to 1968 and 1970, of course, or you weren't even born at that time, which I'm sure 1 or 2 of you aren't, or weren't even. Question number 2, starting with the letter U, which is a big help with this one. What is a member of the lute family of instruments? It was popularised by Britain's highest paid songwriter and comedian, who became known to a worldwide audience through his films in the 1930s and 40s. So question 2 again. What is a member of the lute family of instruments? It was popularised by Britain's highest paid singer, songwriter and comedian, who became known to a worldwide audience through his films in the 30s and 40s. There's no bonus point for naming him either. Just need the instrument. Thank you. Starting with the letter U. Right, question number 3 starts with the letter N. N, which makes this one fairly straightforward. Which conductor in domestic circuits was originally represented by the colour black, but since 2004 was changed to blue? So question number 3, which conductor in domestic circuits was originally represented by the colour black, but since 2004 has changed to blue? Which word is it? Who won? Question number 4, starting with the letter D. Just one word answer I'm after. Born in London in 1951, who won the 1970 Eurovision Song Contest with a song called All Kinds of Everything, pushing the favourite Mary Hopkin into 2nd place? So question 4 again, starting with the letter D. Born in London in 1951, who won the 1970 Eurovision Song Contest with a song called All Kinds of Everything, pushing the favourite Mary Hopkin into 2nd place? Stuart's just telling me I'm trying St. Peter's Gatekeeper Golden Ale this evening. Light caramel aromas with a late bitterness. Sounds exceedingly good. Have you ever been to St. Peter's Brewery? It's a fascinating place, or it was when we went there, but that was about 10, 15 years ago, I suppose. Like a castle. Well, like a big country estate place. Fantastic operation, really, for a real ale producer. Right, question number 5, starting with the letter A. Which US state has a capital called Juneau? It is the USA's largest state by area. So which US state has a capital called Juneau? It is the USA's largest state by area. Question number 6, for all you cheese lovers, or lovers of dairy products. What is a semi-hard cow's milk cheese made in Cornwall? From the milk of Frisian cows, the cheese is wrapped in nettle leaves to form an edible, though mouldy, rind. Starts with the letter Y. It's a one-word answer. So what is a semi-hard cow's milk cheese made in Cornwall from the milk of Frisian cows? Cheese is wrapped in nettle leaves to form an edible, though mouldy, rind. Right, is everybody keeping up all right? Good. In which case, question number 7, this starts with a 0, surprisingly. What is the national dialing code for London, including the area it serves, which is most of Greater London and some adjacent areas? So question 7 again, what is the national dialing code for London, including the area it serves, which is most of Greater London and some adjacent areas? Starts with a 0, if that's any help whatsoever. Missed a word out there. After the word Messier, there should be object. Got it? Question number 8 starts with the number 4. What number is allocated to the Messier object known as the Orion Nebula? And according to Douglas Adams, it's the same number, which is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. So what number is allocated to the Messier object known as the Orion Nebula? And according to Douglas Adams, it's the same number, which is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. Question number 9 is a famous quote. Apparently it's famous. It's in the book of quotes, but I'd never heard of it, but never mind. Question number 9, multiple choice this one, starting with the letter T. Mae West claimed that love conquers all but poverty and what? I'll give you the choice. Was it talent, toothache, or tragedy? So Mae West claimed that love conquers all but poverty and what? I'll give you the choice. Was it talent, toothache, or tragedy? One of you may have heard the quote before, as I'm sure you're all very good quiz teams. Somebody might have heard that one before. And finally, question number 10, starting with the letter H, rated between 100,000 and 350,000 on the Scoville scale. Which very hot chili pepper originates from the Amazon, from where it was spread north, eventually reaching Mexico? Probably the word was after that. So question 10 again, rated between 100,000 and 350,000 on the Scoville scale, what is a very hot chili pepper originating from the Amazon, from where it spread north, eventually reaching Mexico? Where they use it a lot, I think. So that's round number 1. If you don't know the answer to number 9, have a guess at that one. And if you don't know the answer to any of the others, have a guess at all those as well. But never mind, I'm sure you'll have all done fairly well in that first round. Not overly challenging, I hope, but we'll see. Right, I'll just give you a few seconds, just so that you can talk to the rest of your team to make sure you've got the right answer that you want there. We'll see how we've all fared after this first round. It appears we've got 69 teams currently, or 69 concurrent users online at the moment, watching the quiz somewhere. Right, that's long enough. So here we go with the answers to round number 1. Get your pens ready and just mark point for each, obviously. The rival to Barbie I was after, starting with the S, of course, was Cindy, as in a Cindy doll. Number 2, that lute-like instrument is the ukulele. Question number 3, which conductor was originally black and then became blue in 2004? That's the neutral conductor, Number 4 was Dana, of course, who sang all kinds of everything to win the 19th century Eurovision Song Contest. Number 5 is Alaska, largest US state by area. Number 6 was a little trickier if you haven't heard of it. That type of cheese is called Yarg, Y-A-R-G. Number 7, the national dialing code for London, including the areas it serves, is 020. Number 8, also known faint objects. Messier made a whole catalogue of faint objects in the night sky, one of which was the Orion Nebula, and it was number 42, which was also, of course, the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and anything and everything. Number 9, Mae West claimed that love conquers all but poverty and toothache, apparently. Poverty and toothache. Well done if you got that one. Number 10, of course, it's the habanero pepper I was after, the habanero chili pepper. So well done if you got that. Right then, let's have some scores in, see how you've all fared after that tricky but not too testing first round. So we have Rugby Rotary Club straight in with a nice 10 out of 10. We've got Squeaky Bob on 9, the Ridgeways are on 9. We've got Home Alone 6 are here. The way where you scored 10, fantastic. Sarah and the gang and Russ have scored 10. We've got Martin Davis with a 10, Michelle Gibbons with a 9, Jed and Tracy with an 8. We've got Greg Gifford with a 9, PRS on a 10, Mike Yates on an 8, Paul Lewis on a 9. We've got Vanessa on an 8. 6 for the Yorkies. We've got Mick Roberts on 10, Don Quixotes on 10, Split the Difference on an 8. Harry Julian Ian are on 10. We've got Jackie Skip on 7, Alex Brown's on 8, Nick Bowers is on 9, Andrew Lewis is on 10, Anne Anderson's on 9, Lisa Lasky, woohoo, Team USA on 10, Steve Farnham's also on 10. The Annie AJB, the twins, are on 9. Yep, yeah, you're right. The Yabanero chili. Great result for United today. Yes, it wasn't such a great result for United, was it? But never mind. Footy Fox, 86 on a 7. Yeah, we've been doing, what have we been learning? And some Spanish things, haven't we? Some of the J's and H's are very confusing, I have to say. Never mind. What's that? Yeah. What's that? Jengibre. Oh, ginger, yeah. Oh, and the famous 5, also with a fantastic 10 out of 10. So we've got at least 8 to 10 teams on a 10 out of 10, but never mind. Yes, Diane, sorry about that. If you spelt it that way, I'm sure I've either got it wrong or never mind. Right, there's only one United and they drew yesterday. Oh dear. Yes, Manchester didn't actually get off the marks today, did they? Not least because some clown fell over after feigning being hit and got one of their players sent off, but never mind. Right then, well done everybody in that first round. Round number 2, these are all 6-letter words starting with a letter D. So if you do crosswords regularly, you'll be pleased to know this is probably a round for you, I suppose. It's just you've got to know your words. Right then, question number 1, starting with the letter D. Do remember they all start with the letter D, so you might as well write 10 Ds down to start you off. A species of plum. What is an edible drupaceous fruit with the scientific name Prunus domestica? And it's a singular. I'm not after a plural. It's a singular. A subspecies of the plum. What is an edible drupaceous fruit with the scientific name Prunus domestica? It's a great word, that, drupaceous, isn't it? I like that word. Question number 2, certainly helpful if you live in America, I suppose. Since August 28th, 2015, what is the name of North America's highest peak? Oh, Pinky and Perky signing in, by the way. Good evening, Pinky and Perky. Hope all is well. So since August 28th, 2015, what is the name of North America's highest peak? It's a good one. Question number 3 is a stupid one. What can be a type of electric car at a fairground, or something you might like to do if the police were after you? Stupid. Oh dear. So question 3 again, 6 letters starting with a D, remember. What can be a type of electric car at a fairground, or something you might like to do if the police were after you? Question number 4. What one word can precede the words dandy and bug and go after the word Yankee? So what one word can precede the words dandy and bug and go after the word Yankee? Question number 5. The letter gives this one away a bit, and this is a plural. What name was given to members of the learned class among the ancient Celts? They seem to have frequented oak forests and acted as priests, teachers, and judges. So question 5 again. What name was given to members of the learned class among the ancient Celts? They seem to have frequented oak forests and acted as priests, teachers, and judges. Oh yes, and of the odds human sacrifice. Oh dear. Just throwing that one in for good measure, eh, Robin? Question number 6. It's a one-word answer. 6 letters starting with a D. Steve Frayne is commonly known by what stage name? He is an English magician, best known for his television show of the same name. So question 6 again. Steve Frayne is commonly known by what stage name? He is an English magician, best known for his television show of the same name. 5-1 Villa. Haven't seen that. Question number 7, listen carefully. With a name that's derived from a town in the province of Antwerp in Belgium, where the material originated, what can be a hooded coat or a type of bag? So with a name that's derived from a town in the province of Antwerp in Belgium, where the material originated, what can be a hooded coat or a type of bag? Question number 8. What connects a year, the word magic, and the northern constellation Draco? Or Draco. I think it's Draco. Question number 8. Again, what connects a year, the word magic, and the northern constellation Draco or Draco? Question number 9. I'm giving you a good clue for this one, so listen carefully. Sounding similar to a glass container, what name is given to the remnants of tobacco which are left in a pipe after smoking? So sounding similar to a glass container, what name is given to the remnants of tobacco which are left in a pipe after smoking? You don't come across that word very often. And finally, question number 10. What name is given to a low shelter at the side of a sports field for a team's coaches and substitutes? So question 10 again, what name is given to a low shelter at the side of a sports field for a team's coaches and or substitutes? Paula's just fully naughty. Never mind. Give that one away then, Paula. Georgia said thank you. Oh dear, dear. Easy done, isn't it? Easy done. Bit like sending a message to when you're sending a message to somebody and it goes to all your friends instead. Oh God. Okay then, everybody. I think most people, they're all one-word answers, of course, and they're all 6 letters long. So hopefully you'll all have 10 answers, all with 6 letters. So we'll go straight into the answers because I don't think there's much you want to know those, or you don't, I suppose. No? Anyway, right, here we go then. Question number 1, a subspecies of the plum. What is an edible drupaceous fruit? That's a damson. A damson, well done if you got that. Number 2, North America's highest peak. Of course, it was Mount McKinley, but it was renamed in 2015 as Denali, D-A-N-A-L-I, Mount Denali. Number 3, of course, is a dodgem. You try to dodge the police, dodge them. Oh, yes, very funny. Question number 4 is doodle, as in doodlebug, doodle dandy, and Yankee Doodle. Number 5, of course, the Druids I was after. They were known as Druids. Number 6, Steve Frayne is commonly known stage name. His stage name is Dynamo. Number 7, of course, that town I was after, and that type of bag or hooded coat is duffel. Number 8, Draco, of course, is a dragon. So you've got the year of the dragon, the magic dragon, I suppose, in the northern constellation Draco, the dragon. Number 9 was a tricky one, sounding similar to a glass container. Well, that was supposed to be bottle. It is, of course, the remnants of tobacco in a pipe is called dottle, D-O-T-T-L-E, dottle. Well done if you got that. And finally, number 10, of course, Paula gave us that one straight in with dugout. It's the dugout. Well done if you got that. Right then, everybody, let's have some scores in. See how we've all fared. Right, we have Jed and Tracy moving nicely on with 17. Rugby Rotary Club yet to drop a point on 20 points. Well played them. Squeaky Pobber on 17. We've got Sarah and Russ and the gang from Worcester on 18. We've got the Yorkies now on 13. Well played the Yorkies. Anthony Ridgway and the Ridgways are on 18. Steve Farland's on 18. Graham Gifford's on 16. We've got Don Quizzotti on 19 points. Very good going. We've got Home Alone 6. I think that's 18. They've got 8 down, but I presume they got 8. Yeah, it'll be 18. Matthew Blood and PRS are on 20 points. We've got Mike Yates on 17. Michelle Gibbons is on 17. Martin Yates. The slide down has commenced. They're on 17 points. Mick Roberts on 19. One played Mick. Split the difference are on 18. Andrew Lewis is on 17. Nick Bowers is on 17. Vanessa Hughes is on 16. Paula Lewis and the Quizzy Rascals are on 19. Footy Fox are on 13. We've got Famous 5 on 19. 20s are on 17. We've got Julie and Ian on 19 points. Alex Brown's on 15. Jackie Skip's on 15. Villa 5, Liverpool 2. Yes, nice one there. Pinky and Perky are on 15 points. Well played them. Leslie Barrett's on 17. Has Chilly Willy checked in? No, I don't think Chilly Willy has checked in at the moment, but never mind. Team UK USA on 19, doing better than last week, they're saying. And Anne Anderson's on a fantastic 17 points. So it's all very close at the moment at the top. We've still got a couple of teams that have got clear 20 out of 20. Right then, round number 3 is a good old trivia trail. A good old trivia trail where the last letter of your first answer is the first letter of the next answer. Do we all understand what we're doing? Right then. What's that? Is he correcting me? What's he saying? I can't see. I do hate this video. Is he? No. Have I spelled that wrong? Ah, well done, Robin. I was just waiting for somebody to point that clear and obvious mistake out. Well done. Right then, let's crack on. Round number 3 is a good old trivia trail. Question number 1, taking its name from a Charles Dickens character in Barnaby Rudge, a Dolly Varden is what item of clothing? It's a one-word answer I'm after. Nice, easy one. He was looking a bit tired in the Alex earlier. I think he'd been on the beer. Fair play, Chilly. Question number 1 again. Taking its name from a Charles Dickens character in Barnaby Rudge, a Dolly Varden is what type of clothing? Paul Lewis, Paul Brandon. Well, it's probably not before time. Right, take the last letter of that one-word answer, and it's the first letter of this car manufacturer. Question number 2. What is an American car manufacturer, energy storage company, and solar panel manufacturer based in Palo Alto in California? I think it's Palo Alto. You better correct me, Team USA. So what is an American car manufacturer, energy storage company, and solar panel manufacturer based in Palo Alto in California? Right, take the last letter of that vehicle manufacturer, and it's the first letter of this answer. The name of what gemstone literally means sober, as the ancient Greeks believed it to protect against drunkenness. Wife reckons I should get a necklace with one. So question 3 again, the name of what gemstone literally means sober, as the ancient Greeks believed it to protect against drunkenness. Right, take the last letter of that gemstone, and it's the first letter of this. Question number 4. What is a song released by the Bee Gees? It was written by Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb, and included on the 1979 album, Spirits Having Flown. So one-word answer. It helps with the letter, of course, if you can get it. So what is a song released by the Bee Gees? It was written by Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb, and included on their 1979 album, Spirits Having Flown. And to help you a bit with that one, so another music question, pretty straightforward this one. Question number 5, which progressive rock band's lead singer and founder member was John Anderson? The band's distinctive album covers were designed by Roger Dean. Again, a one-word answer. So which progressive rock band's lead singer and founder member was John Anderson? The band's distinctive album covers were designed by Roger Dean. My wife's falling asleep in the chair over there. It's not me droning on. We're up until 2:30 playing What were we playing? Pop-up pirate. Great thing. Yeah, Owen Yenga. Yeah, pop-up pirate at 2:30 in the morning. Oh dear. That was after a big hefty curry as well, but never mind. Question number 6. What is a large town in Wiltshire? It was famous for its connections to the Great Western Railway and is home to the Steam Railway Museum. So question 6 again. What is a large town in Wiltshire? It was famous for its connections to the Great Western Railway and is the home to the Steam Railway Museum. Question number 7, listen carefully. What was the first name of Weedon Watkins Pye, a morose pacifist who was a vegetarian and environmentalist working towards a peace studies degree in the sitcom The Young Ones? So what was the first name of Weedon Watkins Pye, a morose pacifist who was a vegetarian and environmentalist working towards a peace studies degree in the sitcom The Young Ones? Question number 8. It's one for the Yorkies. I don't suppose they'll ever remember this, but never mind. Question number 8. Who was the servant of Senator Ludicrous Sextus, who was played by Frankie Howard in the TV comedy Up Pompeii? It's a one-word answer. Hopefully you've got a letter to help you along the way. So who was the servant of Senator Ludicrous Sextus, who was played by Frankie Howard in the TV comedy Up Pompeii? Probably wouldn't get away with that these days. To help you a little with that one, well, help you with the last letter, if you can get this one. Question number 9. What is a branch of medicine and surgery concerned with childbirth and midwifery? So question 9 again. What is the branch of medicine and surgery concerned with childbirth and midwifery? It's a one-word answer I'm after. And finally, question number 10, which will take you all the way back to number 1. What foodstuff was named after John Montague, an Earl and 18th century English aristocrat? So question 10 again. What foodstuff was named after John Montague, an Earl and 18th century English aristocrat? And the answer to that one, the last letter of that one, of course, should be the first letter of number 1, which might help you with that item of clothing if you hadn't already got it. So the last letter of each of your answers should be the first letter of the next one, all the way down. And they were all one-word answers I was after, which makes it a little bit easier as well for you. We met him in Dr. Johnson's house. Fair play. Right then, here we go. Here are the answers to the good old trivia trial round. Taking its name from a Dickens carol, Trumbana Roger, Dolly Varden is a type of hat. That gave you the T for that car manufacturer, Tesla. That in turn gave you the A for an amethyst that gemstone I was after. That in turn gave you the T for that one-word song which was released by the Bee Gees, which was called Tragedy. 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 Sorry, Robin, I better not sing it. That gave you the Y for that group called Yes, of course, who had Roger Dean doing the covers, John Anderson. That gave you the S for that town in Wiltshire, which is known as Swindon, of course. That gave you the N for Neil from the Young Ones. Neil Whedon Watkins Pye, the morose pacifist. That gave you the L for Lurkio. Well done if you remembered Frankie Howard playing Lurkio. That in turn gave you the O for obstetrics. And that in turn gave you the S for Sandwich, of course. He was the 4th Earl of Sandwich. Stop now. Yeah, well, I can't sing that one. It's too high. Right, Rugby Rotary Club, well done. Straight in, 30 points. They have yet to drop a point. We got Don Quixote also with a fantastic 29 points. Well played them. We got Tracy and Jed on 27. Steve Farman's on 28. Got Michelle on 27. Pinky and Perky are on 25. Squeaky Bob's on 27. Andrew Lewis is on 27. Home Alone 6 are on 27. We've got Sarah and the gang from Worcester on 27. Georgia Lambert and the Yorkies are on 20. Anthony Riggio's on 28. Mike Roberts 29. PRS on 30 points. Ann Anderson's on 26. Nick Bowser's on 25. Mike Yates is 26. The Twinnies are on 25. Martin Davis 27. The Frankie Howard one stretched the mind. Paul Lewis and the Quizzy Rascals are on 29. The Famous Five are on 29. And Team UK USA are on 29. Happy at the moment. Jackie Skip on 20. Graham Gibbons on 25. Alex Brown's on 20. Leslie Barrett's on 27. Split the difference are on 27. Footy Fox 86. 15. Not a good round for them. Never mind. And Julie and Ian are on 27. Vanessa on 25 points. Well played them. I can't believe Aston Villa have put 7 goals past Liverpool, but they have. I can't believe that. If you're going to bet on Man United, if you had a bet on Man United losing 6-1 and Aston Villa beating Liverpool 7-2, I would hate to think what odds we would have got on that, but never mind. Right then, are we ready for round 4? Round 4 tonight is basically, what did I say? What is it? Oh, mystery numbers of letters, 1 to 10. So one of your answers will be a 1-letter answer. One of your answers will be a 10-letter answer, and then somewhere in between all the rest, if that makes any sense. So all your answers have got to be a different length between 1 and 10 letters long. Okay, so we start off. Question 1, nice easy one. According to John Hotton's 1864 slang dictionary, what word meaning a shilling is possibly connected to Sir Robert Walpole? It's pretty easy, really, that one, isn't it? According to John Hotton's 1864 slang dictionary, what word meaning a shilling is possibly connected to Sir Robert Walpole? Question number 2. The Pioneer mission of 1978, sent by NASA, consisted of 2 components launched separately, an orbiter and a multi-probe. But to which planet were they sent? I'd like to write a few possibilities down. So the Pioneer mission of 1978, sent by NASA, consisted of 2 components launched separately, an orbiter and a multi-probe. But to which planet were they sent? Question number 3. It's one I should know because I've cycled up this road. The highest classified road in Great Britain is the Cornwall Pass in Scotland. How is this road classified? I'll give you the choice. Is it an A road or is it a B road? So question 3 again. The highest classified road in Great Britain is the Cornwall Pass in Scotland. How is this road classified? I'll give you the choice. Is it an A road or a B road? Question number 4. The charge of the Light Brigade stemmed from a misinterpreted order from Lord Raglan. It led to one of the most famous and ill-fated events in British military history. But during which battle did this take place? Remember, these are all one-word answers, all of different lengths. So the charge of the Light Brigade stemmed from a misinterpreted order from Lord Raglan. It led to one of the most famous and ill-fated events in British military history. But during which battle did this take place? Question number 5. The Dandi March was an act of non-violent civil disobedience in colonial India, initiated by Mohandas K. Gandhi, to produce what commodity, which was heavily taxed and controlled by the British? So question 5 again. The Dandi March was an act of non-violent civil disobedience in colonial India, initiated by Mohandas K. Gandhi, to produce which commodity, which was heavily taxed and controlled by the British? Question number 6, I'm sure you'll all get this one. What name is given to a special workshop used by photographers working with photographic film to make prints and carry out other associated tasks? So what name is given to a special workshop used by photographers working with photographic film to make prints and carry out other associated tasks? Question number 7, it's a plural because it does say, question number 7, which organs of the human body receive approximately 20% of the total cardiac output? So question 7 again, which organs of the human body receive approximately 20% of the total cardiac output? Quiz has disappeared. Question number 8. Which Fender model was the world's first commercially successful solid body electric guitar? Sure you'll have all heard of it. So which Fender model was the world's first commercially successful solid bodied electric guitar? Would you have heard of that bit? Oh no, my daughter wouldn't have heard of it. Sorry, Yorkies, you might not get that. No, I got 10. Question number 9. All you quizzes will get this one. With the first name Aloysius, what is the surname of a fictional character introduced in the British mid-1960s Super Marionation television series? So question 9 again. With the first name Aloysius, what is the surname of a fictional character introduced in a British mid-1960s Super Marionation television series? It's often a stupid question that often comes up in quizzes, that thing. And finally, question number 10. Renamed for a second time in 1954, what is now the name of the former Anglo-Persian oil company? And I just need the initials. So renamed for a second time in 1954, what is now the name of the former Anglo-Persian oil company? And I just need the initials. And there we have it. Now you should have an answer. One consisting obviously of a single letter, one with 2 letters, one with 3 letters, one with 4 letters, and so on, until you get one with 10 letters. I will give you just a minute to work those out, as you've got to eliminate 1 or 2 perhaps. Okay, everybody, we had long enough. Just write down in the chat column if you just need a little bit longer. If not, we'll crack on and do some marking. In which case, we will do some marking. Here we go then. According to John Hotton's Slang Dictionary, what word meaning a shilling? I was after a bob, B-O-B, obviously after Sir Bob Walpole, I suppose. That was your 3-letter answer. Pioneer mission was sent to Venus. That's your 5-letter answer. Number 3, the highest classified road in Great Britain, the Cornwall Pass, is an A road. It's the A93. Number 4, the charge of the Light Brigade was, of course, part of the Battle of Balaclava. Number 5, the Dandy March was to protest against the heavy taxation of salt. Salt is a very easy commodity, but the British decided to tax it stupidly. Question number 6 is a dark room. Number 7, of course, which organs of the human body receive 20% of the total cardiac output? They are the kidneys. The kidneys. Number 8, that Fender model, the world's first commercially successful solid-bodied electric guitar, was the Telecaster. Number 9, with the first name Aloysius, what's the surname of the fictional character? It was Parker, as in Lady Penelope's butler, Parker. His first name was Aloysius. And final number 10, of course, the Anglo-Persian oil company initially became, or is now known as just BP, or British Petroleum. But I just needed the initials, BP, so well done if you got that. Right then, everybody, let's have some scores in. See, we've still got some teams without dropping a point so far. So we have Leslie Barrett, a very respectable 36 points. Well played, Leslie. Anthony Ridgway and the Ridgways are on 38. Steve Farnden's on 36. There's some good scores tonight. Martin Davis is on 32. Tracy and Jed, now they're on 32 as well. Georgie, we got the Telecaster one. Well played, you. Georgia Lambert's on 26. Squeaky Bob's on 36. 4 in that round, 31, getting our coats and going home. Never mind. Alex Brown on 28. Harry Cage is on 33. Michelle's on 36. Mick Roberts is on 36. The Wheezy Rascals are on 38. We've got the 20s on 30. Andrew Lewis is on 32. Grant Gifford also crashed on that round on a 31. Don Quixote also bombed on that round on a 34. Home Alone 6 on 34. Mike Yates is on 32. PRS are on 39 points. We've got Nick Bounds on 34. We've got Famous 5 on 35. We've got the Rugby Rotary Club with nothing. Vanessa is on 33. We've got Ian, Harry and Julie on 35. Split the Difference are on 35. The terrible round for Jackie, what a shame, on 22. Rugby Rotary Club, I've come back with a 37. Well played them. Team UK USA, 37. Still happy-ish. Well, that's fair enough. One or two teams dropped some points in this round, or that round. Anne Anderson's on 38. Another bad round for Footy Fox. Never mind. Footy Fox 86 on a fantastic 18 points. We've got any other scores to come in? So we've got PRS at the moment on 39 points. We've got Team UK USA 37. Rugby Rotary Club are on 37. We've got numerous on 36, and we've got the Ridgeways on 38 points. Well played, the Ridgeways, and various people on 36. So well played, all of them. Right then, round number 5 tonight. Repetition. They're all one-word answers, for starters, and they've all got the word pot in them. Pot, P-O-T, in that order, with the exception, I've just noticed, of number 1. So that makes it fairly easy. I don't quite know. I've still got the word pot, but not exactly in that order, but you'll get the idea. I might have thought it's my normal dyslexia rules, but never mind. Right then, so number 1 hasn't got the word pot. It's got another word which is close to, well, it has got the word pot, but there's another letter in between it, which doesn't help. Right then, here we go then. Question number 1, which is not right for this round, but never mind, I'll correct this one after the quiz and put something else in. What is a large town in Greater Manchester, 7 miles southeast of the city centre, where the River Gwit and Tame merge to create the River Mersey? So what is a large town in Greater Manchester, 7 miles southeast of the city centre, where the rivers Gwit and Tame merge to create the River Mersey? One-word answer. It has got the letters P-O-T in it, but they're not stuck together as they should be. Never mind. Question number 2. Now, all the answers have now got the word pot in them. In the children's song, what was short and stout, with a little handle and a spout? That's rather too easy. In the children's song, what was short and stout, with a little handle and a spout? Question number 3. What name is given to temporary phenomena on the sun's photosphere that appear as features darker than the surrounding areas? So what name is given to temporary phenomena on the sun's photosphere that appear as features darker than the surrounding areas? You'll have all heard of them. Whether you've seen them or not is a different matter. Question number 4. What is the industrial area encompassing the 6 towns Tunstall, Burslem, Hanley, Stoke, Fenton and Longton that now make up the city of Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire? So what's it known as, that industrial area? So what is the industrial area encompassing the 6 towns of Tunstall, Burslem, Hanley, Stoke, Fenton and Longton that now make up the city of Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire? Question number 5. You've got the word pot somewhere in this one, which makes it rather easy. What is a chemical element with symbol K and atomic number 19? It was first isolated from potash, the ashes of plants from which its name derives. Question number 6. What is a starchy, tuberous crop vegetable from the perennial nightshade, Solanum tuberosum? Sounds a mouthful, that does, doesn't it? So what is a starchy, tuberous crop vegetable from the perennial nightshade, Solanum tuberosum? Question number 7. What is the practice among those with power or influence of favouring relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs? Just a one-word answer I'm after. So what is the practice amongst those with power or influence of favouring relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs? Question number 8 for you medical students. Located in the lower part of the brain and about the size of a walnut, what controls body temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and what's that? Cardiac rhythms, or cardiac rhythms, I think. Was it? Circadian. Oh, that's probably it. Circadian rhythms. Yeah, quite. I even wrote it myself and I can't read what the hell it says. Well done, Lids. So located in the lower part of the brain and about the size of a walnut, what controls body temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and circadian rhythms? That's a bit stupid. Question number 9. Oh, dear God. Question number 9. It's a bit silly, this one. What connects William, Benjamin, and a container in which plants are cultivated and displayed? So question number 9. What connects William, Benjamin, and a container in which plants are cultivated and displayed? Potatoes. Could well be. And finally, question number 10, which doesn't help if you live in the USA, but never mind. What is the name of a Northamptonshire microbrewery and is also the name of a breed of specialty pig? So question 10 again, what is the name of a Northamptonshire microbrewery? It's also the name of a special breed of specialty pig, name of a breed of specialty pig. Now do remember, all those answers somewhere have got the word pot in them, which helps you somewhat. In that order, except from number 1, which has still got the word pot in it, but not in that order. Nothing in life can go that smoothly, can it? Certainly not one of my quizzes. But never mind. Hey, it's great to see so many people online tonight anyway. You've obviously not run out of the ability to enjoy a good quiz. Well, one of Nick's quizzes anyway. Right then, everybody. It's not the kind of thing you need to really work many of these out, do you? I don't know, I suppose. So here we go then. Question 1, the answer to the large town I was after, which hasn't got the word pot in any way, shape or form, is Stockport. Stockport. Number 2, the children's song. What was short and stout? That was the teapot. Teapot. Number 3 are sunspots, of course. Dark temporary phenomenon on the sun's photosphere. Number 4, the industrial area encompassing the 6 towns were better known as the potteries. The potteries. Number 5, of course, that chemical element is potassium. Number 6, I was after the humble potato, the starchy tuberous crop vegetable. Number 7, with the practice, what is the practice amongst those with power and influence? Well, it's called nepotism. Nepotism. Number 8, of course, is the hypothalamus, which regulates temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and whatever it is, rhythms. Number 9, what connects William and Benjamin? Well, that's Bill and Ben, and the container the plants are in are flower pots, of course. They were the flower pot men, Bill and Ben. And final number 10, what is the name of the Northamptonshire microbrewery? That's Potbelly Brewery, who also is the type of speciality pig, Potbelly. So well done if you've got all those. Let's see how we've all fared before we go to the last round, which will sort you all out. We've got some silly questions, of course, in the last round. Right, we've got Jed and Tracy on a fantastic 40 points. Well played, Jed and Tracy. We've got Steve Farnan on 45, Squeaky Bob on 46. We've got Michelle on 46. Georgia Lambert for the Yorkies. Pot a fantastic round. Very funny. I like that. On a fantastic 34 points. Well played then. Anthony Ridgway's on 46 points. We've got Leslie Barrett on 46 points. Mike Yates on 40. We've got Nick Bowers on 43. We've got Andrew Lewis on 41. The Rugby Rotary Club, 47 points. Well played then. Vanessa Hughes is now on 40 points. Anne Anderson's on 43. Where are we? We've got Martin Davis on 42. We've got Nick Roberts on 43. Don Quizzotti on 44. Got Grant Gifford on 40 points. PRS still out in the lead on 49 points. Well played them. 40 Fox, 86 are on 27 points. Sarah is on 40 points. We've got the 20s on 38. Got Harry, Julian, and Ian on 45. Paul Lewis and the Quizzy Rascals are on 48. Got Pinky and Perky on 39. Home Alone 6 are on 44. Alex Brown's on 36. The Famous 5 are on 45. Jackie Skips on 31. Team UK USA on 45. Dropped a couple there. Oh dear. Harry Kay's on 40. We've got Split the Difference on 44 and a half. I don't know quite where the half came from. Never mind. It's all to they're marking their own, so it's up to them. So well played, everybody. It does appear that in the lead at the moment and to be caught a PRS, but this is kind of the last round. It is the kind of don't forget the Mite and Hospice quiz. No, don't forget the Mite and Hospice quiz. Yeah, Leslie, just send the details through and I'll post it on my next time I go on to Facebook. And I know Dave Swanhope's doing it, but I don't know where it is. What's that? Yeah, I'll link it to the quiz page if you like, and we'll put it on. So just send me the, if you can send me the details, Leslie, and we'll go from there. All right. Right, round number 6 is basically called General Trivia. General Trivia. We've got some daft questions, some not so daft questions, and some straightforward ones, and we'll see how we go. Right then, this might sort one or two out. It's Thursday. Last entry is Tuesday. So the Mite and Hospice quiz is next Thursday. For all those in the rugby area that want to do it. It's an online quiz as far as I know, so everybody can do it if they want to. Thursday, last entry is on Tuesday. So presumably, it's probably easier for me to just tell everybody to go online and look for Mite and Hospice on their homepage because they've got a big website and the quiz will be on there. So all you've got to do is click on there, and if you want to take part, form a team or whatever else, do so, and then you can become a quiz team for Thursday night. Right, here we go then. General Trivia. Are we ready? Eyes down looking. Question number 1. Which of the following is the real name of a British company based in Bradford? I'll give you the choice. Is it Wee Zest Crisps, Poo Tang Crisps, or Floater Sour Crisps? Lydia will write those options down for you. It makes it a bit easier for you. So which of the following is the real name of a British company based in Bradford? I gave you the choice. Was it Wee Zest Crisps, Poo Tang Crisps, or Floater Sour Crisps? It's funny what you can find on the internet. Stupid things. Don't think too hard and long about it. Just stick one down. Question number 2. Officially opened on the 10th of June 2000. What is the name of the steel suspension bridge for pedestrians crossing the River Thames in London, linking Bankside with the City of London? So officially opened on the 10th of June 2000. What is the name of the steel suspension bridge for pedestrians crossing the River Thames in London, linking Bankside with the City of London? Question number 3. Which twin half-brothers in Greek and Roman mythology are known collectively as the Dioscuri? That's a good one, isn't it? So which twin half-brothers in Greek and Roman mythology are known collectively as the Dioscuri? I didn't know that until today, I have to say. Question number 4. Peacehaven is a town and civil parish in the Lewes district of East Sussex, and Sandlamar is a holiday village in the East Riding of Yorkshire. But what literally connects these two places? So question number 4 again. Peacehaven is a town and civil parish in the Lewes district of East Sussex, and Sandlamar is a holiday village in the East Riding of Yorkshire. But what literally connects these two places? Question number 5, for all you lovers of Greek. Which of the following words is derived from the Greek meaning half? And I'll give you the choice. Is it hemi, semi, or demi? So which of the following words is derived from the Greek meaning half? Again, I'll give you the choice. Is it hemi, semi, or demi? That's a good one, isn't it? Lydia's putting all the questions up in the chat so you can at least see them. Question number 6 is one for you to work out. The 3 well-known temperature scales, Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin, are each named after famous scientists. At the 0 point on each scale, which scale would indicate the warmest temperature? So question 6 again, the 3 well-known temperature scales are Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. They were each named after famous scientists. At the 0 point on each scale, Which scale would indicate the warmest temperature? Sure somebody's worked that out by now. I think all my family were up too late last night. All yawning, falling asleep. Oh, excellent. Mick Roberts just says, don't know if it's still open, but a good little pub in Peacehaven called the Dewdrop, basically with front room. That's the type I like, that was, Mick. I really did like pubs like that. Question number 7. What is the name of a town considered the oldest in Siberia? It is also the name of the largest and most athletic womble. So what is the name of a town considered the oldest in Siberia? It is also the name of the largest and most athletic womble. That's if you know who the wombles are, of course. Question number 8, a lot easier than it sounds. What is the common name given to Alpha Ursa Minoris, a star often used by ancient sailors to navigate? Well, not so ancient, actually. I'm sure they still use it even today. So question 8 again. What is the common name given to Alpha Ursa Minoris, a star often used by ancient sailors to navigate? Question number 9 is a bit unusual. The first ever FIFA World Cup finals took place in Uruguay in 1930. How many teams contested this first ever tournament? Again, I'll give you the choice. Is it 11, 12, or 13 teams? So question 9 again. The first ever FIFA World Cup finals took place in Uruguay in 1930. How many teams contested this first ever tournament? I'll give you the choice. Was it 11, 12, or 13? And finally, question number 10, another bit of maths for you. In the game of drafts, how many blank spaces would you find on the board at the beginning of the game? So in the game of drafts, how many blank spaces would you find on the board at the beginning of the game? That's what my wife says, it's drafts, apparently. She says I shouldn't say drafts. Then she doesn't say grass either, she says grass. Then she comes from Lincoln, you see. As I said, the Cornwall Pass. I say drafts. You see, it'd be spelt like that, wouldn't it, Squeaky Bob, you see? Draft. It'd be spelt like that if it was draft. Right then, everybody, I will give you a minute because one or two of those might need a little bit of thinking about and working out. So Lydia's put down all the questions are on the right-hand side. You can quickly go over those and have a look. Do remember, most answers are dead easy, or a good guess will always help. Right, does anybody need any more time, or should we just do some straightforward marking, see how we've done? Got 10 answers down there. I got 10 answers down. Right, let's put you all out in misery then. Let's see how we've all fared. Question 1, the real name of that British company, the crisp manufacturers, was Poo Tang Crisps. Poo Tang Crisps. Well done if you got that. Number 2, officially opened, it was the Millennium Bridge, of course. It was opened in 2000. Question number 3, the twin half-brothers in Greek and Roman mythology, known collectively as the Dioscuri, were Castor and Pollux. Castor and Pollux. Well done if you got that. The twins. Number 4, Peacehaven and San Lamar are literally connected by the prime meridian. The prime meridian goes through both those places at the coast of England. So it ends whichever way it goes. Number 5, which of the following words is derived from the Greek meaning half? It's hemi, as in hemisphere. That's from Greek. Semi is Latin and demi is French. So well done if you've got hemi. Number 6, the warmest of those temperatures at the 0 point is on the Celsius scale. Number 7, considered the largest and most athletic womble, and also the oldest named town in Siberia is Tomsk. Well done if you got that. Number 8, Alpha Ursa Minoris, which is a small bear, is the pole star, of course, is used by ancient navigators, or Polaris. So you can have Polaris or the pole star. Number 9, the first ever FIFA World Cup finals took place. I gave you the choice 11, 12 or 13 teams. It was 13 teams that contested the first ever FIFA World Cup finals. And finally, in the game of drafts, how many blank spaces did you find on the board at the beginning of the game? That's 40. There are 64 spaces, there are 24 playing pieces, so you're ended up with 40 blank spaces. So there we have it. Right then, everybody, let's have some scores in and see how we've all done. So we've got the first in the 50s is Don Quixote. Well played, Don Quixote. We have answered the Ridgeways on 53. Well done. Leslie Barrett stinks last round. I know that wasn't an easy one. Never mind. Tracy and Jen on 47. Well played. We got Ann Anderson on 48. PRS on 59 points. Steve Farland's on 49 points. Leslie Barrett's on 53. Mick Roberts on 48. Got the 20s on 44. Brutal last round, 51 points. Alex is on 39. Andrew's on 46. York Lambert for the Yorkers. It all went downhill there. Never mind. 37's good. Split the difference from 53.5. Nick Bowers crashed on 47. Harry Cage also not bad, he said, on my own. 48. Well played. Footy Fox on 33. Pete Robinson's and the famous 5 on 54. Well played. Terrible score of 46 this year. It's not that terrible at all. Martin Davis on 48. The Rugby Rose Club on 54 points. Well played them. Vanessa Hughes on 35 points. Graham Gifford on 48. Well played, Graham. Mike Yates on 45. Squeaky Bob's on 55. Well played. Quizzy Rascals on 59 points. Although Paul Lewis says 58 points. So Home Alone 6. Well played, Home Alone 6 in the 50s. Pinky and Perky on 48. Bollocks, yes. Castor and Bollocks on 51 points. Well played, Harry, Julian, Ian. Team UK USA, they're happy with that. 53. That's a good score. Jackie Skip. So I got 2 again. Even my multiple choice guesses were all wrong. Never mind, Jackie. The worst things happen at sea. I should know because I was in the Navy. But never mind. Thank God for the Womble one. Correction, said the Rugby Rotary Club on 55 points. Well played, the Rugby Rotary Club. So then, out and out wins. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's it's got to be PRS, isn't it? Yes, PRS on 59 points. Well played them. I think in second place. I'm not quite sure about because we've got 2 scores here for them. I think it's 58 points for the Quizzy Rascals. And then there's a number of teams well played. Anybody in any team in the 50s, I thought done very well tonight. It wasn't very easy that last round, but some teams scored exceedingly well on the last round. So well played them. Right, good night all, and hope you have a very good week because what with lockdown and all, it's proving a bit dire out there at the moment for most people, not being able to do everything we want. In fact, proving dire for everybody just about, unless you're a bit lucky, but never mind. So I'm sure we will be seeing some of you again on Wednesday night. We do the Wednesday night quiz, 8 for 8:15. And if not, come and join us again next Sunday, where Nick will be doing another silly quiz. I'll try and put together some more silly questions for you next weekend and see what we can do. So good night to all, and have a good week, and stay safe. And we will see you all again soon, I'm sure. So good night from me. Good night for Lydia. Good night from my wife. Sat there. Oh dear. Yes, good night to all. And Georgie, you see, you're getting better. The Yorkies are improving every time they take part. So well played them. And yes, good evening. And thank you, everybody, for your comments and whatever else. I hope you still enjoy the quizzes. I know it's difficult coming up with new questions every day, you know. But never mind. We'll see you all again. So good night. Keep well. Keep safe.